How will LVMH actually transform Tiffany to give them better returns?
Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense because if you look at where LVMH is strong, clothing, champagne, et cetera, the one blank spot, not entirely blank, but weaker spot was jewelry. So in one big fell swoop, they get a huge access to the U.S. market. They compete head-on-head as #1 with Richemont. Plus, you have all that growth in China that they can tap with Tiffany products.
So our team spoke to the chief executive of LVMH, Bernard Arnault, and he says what he sees Tiffany is becoming more like Bulgari.
Yes.
What's Bulgari doing right?
So I think what they're talking about is investing both, in marketing and also moving it up market. So even more exclusive, higher prices, more exclusive products, and the idea is that they can bring in people, cut costs maybe, but also improve margins while they get more customers in Asia, particularly in China.
Aaron, I want to go to a chart here, which is the mother of all deals chart. Folks, this is what you do when you're talking to Aaron Kirchfeld about deal transaction. This comes in all in equity and debt at $16.7 billion. You take a trend off a given point, and you go out to the recent high to save face, and you nicely get out, Aaron, 2 standard deviations, which is in the vicinity of the 130 or maybe a little more takeout price. Did everybody win in this transaction? Was there any level of desperation to get this deal done?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think if you look at the way that the shareholders are reacting on the LVMH side, they are happy with the deal, and obviously Tiffany shares are soaring. I think in terms of premium, look, when we first reported it about a month ago, we were talking about 120 a share.
Yeah.
They've now bumped to 135, which is almost a 40% premium. But I think the reality is, Arnault was waiting to see would anybody else jump in there to compete, a Kering or Richemont. Nobody did, so they were able to offer a nice premium without overpaying.
Aaron, not that I have any knowledge of this, but Michael over at Tiffany says they're going to move into a pop-up store in the old Adidas building while they redo the Tiffany's building. Now, not that Francine needs help on this, but if you're going to go in there and find earrings, you can find the little silver ones on the 3rd floor, whatever it is. You can find the little cutesy pie tea ones, or Francine can go large with the Schlumberger earrings. Is that where they want to go? Do they want to go large and give up that younger, more modestly priced market?
I think they want to go to the customer who's going to buy a nice Louis Vuitton purse, and as they're walking out, they see a sparkling diamond on the right, and they say, hey, why don't I add that? My wife or girlfriend will be extremely happy, or my partner, and then LVMH goes home quite happy.
Extremely happy. There you go. I mean, that's like market segmentation right there. And they can afford this, right? I mean, they're going to issue a couple of bonds, but this 60 million is quite a lot. Is there anything left that's independent and of value in the jewelry space?
Yeah, look, I think the jewelry market's pretty fragmented. So if you wanted a big target, this was the one to get. And for LVMH, I mean, they've got a market cap of over 200 billion. The stock's been soaring. So they have the cash, they have the financing. It's not too big for them, even though it's the biggest luxury deal of all time.